Hello, and welcome to You've Done Been God. I'm Michelle Jones.
And I'm Angela Gray. Today we will be discussing another for-profit stem cell clinic with some seemingly shady credentials and science behind their procedures.
It may be shady, but in the sunny state of Florida, Florida Stem Cells claims to regenerate your body with a website that features vague and questionable information.
I recently sat down and interviewed a patient with severe arthritis who had recently made a considerable deposit with Florida Stem Cells. How did you find out about their product of stem cells?
I found all my information on their website, which showed plenty of success stories. 85% of these patients end in success of at least 60% or more.
How much does a single treatment cost?
Well, they won't give you a quote over the phone. Unfortunately, I was unaware of the potential costs until I had already traveled to the clinic. It only cost me most of my inherited fortune. I was hopeful that the results would be worth it.
Are the risks disclosed to the patients?
Not that I saw. It must mean it's perfectly safe. It would be illegal not to disclose the risks, right? I'm so excited.
It's too bad you had to break the news that the clinic was scamming her.
Michelle decided to pay a visit to Florida Stem Cells to interview the two primary physicians with their secret cameras present on the scene.
Do you think you can cure my arthritis?
Of course we can cure your arthritis. That would require an adipose stem cell transfer. It's quite a rigorous procedure, but I'm sure you can handle it.
We have cured countless diseases and can even regrow your organs. We can fix any joint that you have problems with.
What's your success rate? Should I be worried?
No. Don't be worried. Overall, our success rate is 85%, with stem cells to give a patient 60% improvement or better.
Plus, we are only using adult adipose and mesenchymal stem cells with minimal manipulation. You got all that?
What about the cost? Are there any follow-ups afterwards too?
As far as costs go, we won't know till you meet with our scientists. If it's too serious, you'll definitely want to pay for the best treatment. The cost will sneak up on you too, man.
The follow-up will also depend on the meeting with our scientists. If you needed a stem cell IV infusion, it might mean you need more treatment later on.
It sounds to me like they are trying to use fancy, incorrect science to confuse you into trusting them.
You said it. Following my visit later that day, Angela went to talk to Susan Solomon, a specialist in stem cell research and co-founder of the New York Stem Cell Foundation.
Good morning, Dr. Solomon.
Good morning.
Well, first I'd like to start off with a question. After watching Michelle's interview at Florida Stem Cells, is their science correct?
I went through their website, and I'd like to point out that the Florida Stem Cells website is very vague when describing the procedure.
Yes, this must be a bad sign.
Yes, not only is their description not informative on the likes of the procedure, but their claims are wildly inaccurate.
You mean their marketing claims?
Yes, there is no scientific proof that this treatment is effective, as most legitimate studies are in their primary stages. Their claims that stem cells can regrow cartilage and cure the incurable are very misleading.
Does this mean there is no published evidence that their treatment is safe and effective?
That is correct. The only evidence that Florida Stem Cells provided was a list of success stories. These are unreliable because they were handpicked by the company, and there is no outside evidence that supports the efficacy of the treatment. Even these people could be actors.
Wow, that's very interesting. Thank you, Dr. Solomon.
Thank you for having me, Angela.
Well, it sounds like Dr. Solomon disproved of the science behind the claims that Florida Stem Cells are making.
It sure did, but now I think we should take a look at the credentials of Dr. Hinman and Dr. D'Onofrio.
These two again? What for?
It all seems pretty shady. If we take a look at Dr. D'Onofrio, we'll see that he received his medical license from the Caribbean and specializes in family medicine. As for Dr. Hinman, he received his license from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, and also specializes in family medicine.
Do they have anyone who actually has experience with stem cells working there?
Dr. Helmut Makash claims to have many years of stem cell research experience, yet received his license in Germany.
Interesting, because Germany isn't particularly known for their stem cell research. Do they have any other medical doctors?
They have Dr. Sadowski, a general surgeon who also received his license from the Caribbean.
Do you know if Florida Stem Cells is sponsored by any outside medical centers at all?
This information is not clearly stated on their website, and it is likely that this clinic is for personal profit and certainly isn't running FDA-approved treatment.
That's a shame. Desperate patients get caught up in these scams. Because of this, we decided to pay a last visit to Daniel and Roy at Florida Stem Cells.
Thank you for seeing Michelle again.
What's with the camera?
We'd just like to talk to you about the minimal manipulation using stem cells to treat diseases.
Yes, here at Florida Stem Cells, we use the minimal manipulation on our stem cells here.
So you do have FDA approval?
We aren't required to work with the FDA because our stem cells are 100% safe.
This information that Dr. D'Onofrio and Dr. Hinman gave us is in fact incorrect. Florida Stem Cells use, and I quote, unique and precise methods to process stem cells, and then they combine them with platelet-rich plasma. This means that they fall under a 351 category. Studies utilizing these cells require FDA approval, which Dr. D'Onofrio said they didn't have. I'm afraid you are incorrect. We have called the police and they are on their way. I'm sorry, but you've done been caught. The only way for the FDA to have the authorization to research with stem cells comes from acts and laws. The most recently passed was 21st Century Cures Act by Barack Obama that removed barriers on stem cell research. These barriers were originally set in place by the Dickey-Wicker Amendment in 1996, which prohibited funds towards embryonic stem cell research. After the amendment, other laws and acts have been passed to ease the restraints put on stem cell research. All this information can be found directly on the FDA's website. Overall, the FDA has only approved of 16 stem cell treatments, none of which are being done by the Florida Stem Cell Clinic.
This has been Michelle Jones and Angela Gray on You Done Been Got. Be careful of fraudulent stem cell clinics and stay safe, America.